Hey everybody, Tony Gohard here yet again for another Punks Doing Stuff, and today we are getting into the Italian scene. I did an Italian video a while back, and then somebody sent me a whole list of different bands, and they are actually from Italy, so that is a good spot to check out. The person had sent it to me on Reddit. They go by Vovivi. I may have wrote it down wrong, but Vovivi, that's what I'm assuming that it was. So they sent me a long list. I've got a bunch of bands that I'm going to be doing, but for right now, I'm going to be going through 5. These 5 bands, he gave it to me in alphabetical order, so of course everything's going to be in alphabetical order. He had given me like brief descriptions on each band, but I'm not going to read those descriptions. I don't know if he wants to, have his words put out there or whatever, so I'm just going to be doing it my way. Descriptions the way that I do them. I did check out the bands. I did it really quickly. The videos that I checked out are going to be put on. And first band we're going to start off with is a band called Arturo. This is ARCOR or R-Core. I don't know what that means. Punk Attitude. So that's the name of the song. So I'm going to drop a little clip of it right here, and then we'll check that out, and then I'll get into the way that I feel about the music and the what pops into my head whenever I do it. I actually wrote this stuff down so that I wouldn't forget key points, but I'm only going to be doing that for this video because I need to burn through these videos. I have a bunch of videos that I'm making, and I am way behind. I haven't put up a video and I don't even know how long. So that being said, check out the video, and I'll be right back. There we go. So you checked out the bit of video that I just put right there, and then we're going to get into the stuff that I had written down. Again, I wrote this stuff down a while ago, so I can't remember it exactly off the top of my head. It's not fresh, and, well, you've seen it. So we're just going to jump into what I had written. I like it. It's primitive, primal, and raw. At one point, the music is out of time with itself and adds to the DIY self-recording feel. The vocalist sounds very young, and I think this might be one of the early recordings. The upload says 15 years ago, but I think the original recording is from the 90s. So yeah, based on that, it does trigger some memories inside my head. If you listen to music that was recorded, you can pretty much tell around when something was recorded based on the quality and, the techniques. A lot of DIY stuff, it's kind of hard to tell from that, but you can tell when something's recorded back then versus recorded now, because everything is so much easier to get a hold of, and you can get a real good, clean, crisp recording just by doing it yourself. There's really no need to have all this recording that sounds like you recorded it inside a toilet or whatever. You can get stuff like super crisp and do it just from your phone, which is awesome. It would have been so much easier to do this stuff back when I was still in a band. If we had these things, everybody now should be able to, put out whatever they want and do it very easily and not be restricted or tied down by anything like that. Now is the time to do it. So we're going to jump on to the next band. Atrito. I think it's Atrito. Says, can't even remember. I don't know. Oh, yeah, because I mixed up the way that I wrote it down. The song is called L'incubo della Quiete. I'm more than pronouncing that wrong, and in fact, I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. I'll put links down to the videos in the description so that you can read it. If you can read Italian, then you'll be able to read this. I can't. I can barely read English, so that's what it is. So we're going to check this one out. This one is a hardcore band. So we're going to check this out. I'm going to drop a little clip right here and then get back to you on the way that I feel about it. Alright, now let's jump into this. This video is This video is of a live performance at night, so the lighting is just a bit low, but the music is very crisp and clear. The description says skate park, Trento, IT. The song is short but to the point and reminiscent of early California hardcore. This one I do remember. I do remember it was like at a skate park or something, and like I said, it is dimly lit, and that's just the way that it is, you know. You're doing video outside at night, you're gonna have to work with what you got, and that's just what they had. I'm sure that actually being there, you know how there's a difference between recording something and actually being there, it's like, you know, big time different. Like you can see stuff very crisp and clear, but if you're recording it, you know, you're at the whim of the camera. As far as the crisp, clear recording, that's kind of what I was saying earlier about how you can get good sound quality out of just about anything now, and I guess this is a testament to that. So anybody who feels like they want to record something, go for it. Just do it. Do it yourself. You don't need anything fancy. Everything's going to sound good. And if it doesn't sound good, you did it yourself, and it's going to add, just give it that little extra little bit of flavor. So the next band that we're going to jump into is Banda Basati. Let me see. Stalingrado. That's the name of the song. And I do remember this one. If I can remember it correctly, it's got bits of like wartime kind of stuff. I'm going to drop a bit of the clip in, and then you can check it out. I do remember this one. It gets kind of intense. Alright, there we go. So you checked it out, and then now we're going to get into this. Keep holding this like this and blocking the light. So I'm going to hold it with my left hand. I'm right-handed, so let's just hope that I can read my own handwriting again. Banda Basati Stalingrado. The song I picked had subtitles in Spanish, which is cool. I can understand a bit of Spanish, but reading it is more difficult for me. The video itself is stills from a war and various war-torn towns. The music is really well done. It is punk with bits of folk elements and has a nice dose of reggae ska feel. I'm going to have to check out more of this band. And I do remember this because I do like ska, I do like reggae a lot. You can see my bass right there. Normally whenever I'm playing bass, I like to play like, you know, reggae kind of stuff because it just has more of a bouncy feel to it, and it's more fun to play on bass. So yeah, I want to check out some more of this band because they've already piqued my interest, and I definitely want to get some more into that. Let's see. Band number 4, Bloody Riot. The name of the song is Naha de Mierda. Or, yeah, it's probably Naha. So we're going to drop a little clip of this, and then I'll let you know what I feel about it. One of the other things that I was noticing about a lot of Italian stuff is that, like Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, a lot of those languages have a lot of the same words. It's spelled different, but it means the same stuff. Some of it, it's a little bit different. So it makes it kind of cool to see the way that some things are and some things aren't. So we're going to jump into this. I'm going to drop a clip, and I'll be right back. Here we go. So, this is what I have written down about it. I like this one a lot. Sounds like 80s hardcore at its best. The video is clips from several live shows. The description says footage was taken from shows from 1992 to 2001. Great energy and powerful stage presence. And now that I'm thinking of this one, I do remember this video. It is just like clip after clip after clip. All different kinds of recordings. Not just different recordings, but, you know, different cameras and different styles. It's probably just like a whole bunch of home movies, I guess, sort of all put together, but of their own shows. And because it's from 92 to 2001, that is definitely good, because then that gives you not only a big branch of their time period, but it also adds to, you know, back when they were more raw. Like whenever bands put out stuff from their earlier recordings, you can tell that they're more hungry and they're really, really getting at it. So that is definitely awesome. Oh, this next band we're going to jump into is called CCCP Fedeli alla Linea. So I'm going to drop a clip of this. I think that this is the Artsy band. I'm vaguely remembering that that's kind of where I left this video off, was that this band was super artsy. So we're going to drop some of that in, and then I'll get to, you know, what I feel about it. Alright, let's see, where do I have... let's see. So this is like an avant-garde punk style band. I actually didn't write anything down because I think I ran out of time. But from what I remember, it is very artsy. It is kind of out there. And yeah, punk has a big umbrella. There's a lot of different kinds of things that can be considered punk, and you know, a whole lot of different types of attitudes and different approaches to it. And everybody's got their own style. And this one is like way out there for me. For other people, chances are somebody's gonna like it because it is very artsy. But at the same time, I'm more into you know, street punk, hardcore punk, thrash metal, more on that end. So this is definitely a departure from that, but I can't see other people liking it because, like I said, you know, you've got the entire world all in punk, but then punk doesn't make up the entire world, so it is what it is. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Hit that like button, subscribe, drop a comment in the comment box. Do not forget to check out the Patreon, because Patreon helps me to be able to do videos, not just in this channel, but across all my channels. Helps me to be able to get the items that I need for that and for this. So do that, you'll get your name on the end card of the video, which is actually going to come up on the end card of this video, but right now nobody's name is on there because nobody's on there. So be sure to do all that. You will also get a link to a live stream that I will be doing, special Patreon only live streams. So that is definitely awesome. That's, you know, probably give me some ideas or something. Let me know what you guys want to see. So do all those things. Don't forget to check out the social medias, all of that other stuff. And I'll catch y'all in the next video, which is going to be a continuation of this, but I think I might put out another one before that. I don't know. I'm going to just start recording and getting things put up the way that it needs to be. So catch you in the next video.